Welcome back. It's a subject that nobody likes to talk about, human trafficking and exploitation. It's a huge problem in the United States and specifically in Atlanta.
But some local companies are not only talking about it, they're doing something about it as well, providing hope, courage, and education to victims and at-risk young women, and ultimately preparing them to live independently.
Don't ever think, like, I'm not capable of doing this.
Hire Hope is an intense 8-week career readiness training and job placement program at Ronstadt of North America.
Anything that you put your mind to or do the proper research, most likely you can accomplish it, even, if you never thought you could in the past.
And for many of these students, it's their past they are trying to escape.
The intent here is really to close that missing link between ready to go back in the world and can I get a living wage job? Because until the girls can do that, until they can support themselves, they will remain vulnerable, and many of them may fall back into the world they tried so hard to escape because they had no choice.
3 years ago, I was very lost, and I was pretty strung out on drugs, and didn't have a life.
For Jessica Brawner, it all started as a young child.
Until the age of 10, all I seen every day was abuse to me and my mother, and I seen a lot of drugs, a lot of drinking, and I was exploited at the age of 12.
What followed was troubled teen years, including a lot of bad choices, foster homes, detention centers, and eventually a powerful addiction to meth.
I was never involved with a person as a pimp or sexual exploiter, however you want to say it. But in my eyes, that person was meth. Like, I did things for that drug that you don't do.
The picture looks like a happy family, but according to Jessica, that insatiable addiction did everything possible to destroy it.
I've slept with guys for drugs. I've slept with guys for money. I've slept with guys for somewhere to live, somewhere to stay. I've given up my kid. I walked out of their lives for drugs, and I've stole from my parents. I've stole from my in-laws. I've cheated on my husband. Like, I did really bad stuff for that drug.
But the Troup County Felony Adult Drug Court saw something in Jessica, and rather than incarcerate her on multiple drug charges, they sent her to Wellspring Living, an organization that helps restore young women. And that is when her life began to change.
They helped me find God, and from there, I just blossomed, and I'm such a different person.
Really quick, let's kind of sync up on what we did for homework last week.
The Empowered Living Academy is a partnership between Wellspring Living, Ronstadt, and the YMCA, and the new and improved and clean Jessica provides a perfect example of what the program is trying to achieve.
And I think we saw a rapid evolution in her understanding of her own self-worth, and she was just such an amazing member of the team that we had the opportunity to hire on full-time.
I am currently the branch administrator in an Atlanta office with Ronstadt, and according to all the other girls in the program, they look up to me, and I'm setting an example, and I am a mother that I never was. My name is...
Now, Jessica still lives at Wellspring as she continues to work and pursue her education. Her husband is currently in prison on drug charges. Her 3 children live with her in-laws, who she considers her godparents, because she says they were sent from God. She continues to work hard, dreaming of the day when her family of 5 will be back together again. And if you or someone you know is a victim of trafficking or exploitation, there is help out there. Go to our website, myfoxatlanta.com, where you'll find links to this program as well as several other resources.
First of all, I have to say I admire her so much for even to be
Brave
willing
enough
to
come and
go
speak,
on
yeah.
camera to tell her story, because so many
she
people
thinks
wouldn't
she
have
can
done
help
that.
other people. Exactly.
Yeah, and she probably will. So now, this is an Atlanta-based program. Are there plans to maybe roll this out in other parts of the country too, Buck?
Yes, there are, because, it's an Atlanta-based program, but it's a nationwide problem.
Right.
The first Hire Hope class was a big success. That's the one Jessica was in. They're now in their second pilot of the program. They plan to tweak it, make sure that they have this program exactly right before rolling it out nationally in what they call a very controlled way. And with proper training and the right corporate sponsors, they feel like, really, the sky's the limit.
Good for them. I think it's terrific. All right, 8:27.